Welcome back to Norheim's Garage. Today we're gonna have a look at the lowering kit. I have a 30mm lowering kit on the car, and I bought a 40mm. So we're gonna see how the difference are. Yes, as I said, the lowering kit that's on this car is a 30mm. I think the car is not low enough with these springs on, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna take the car down, and we're gonna have to measure and see if the what's the difference from this 30mm and the 40mm. Which I have here is the original springs. I'm also gonna put these together with the lowering kits, and we can see the difference in height and thickness. But first I'm gonna take this car down, and I'm gonna measure how low this is, and also see if I have to fix this exhaust, if that is too low. I don't think so, but we will have a look. As you see, it's a little bit higher in the front than I like. The back is okay. Doesn't have to have it lower in the back, but as you see, it's kind of increasing a little bit in height towards the front. So I need to measure now to see how it's going to look like. It's also going to add, of course, a front bit here and radiator and bits and bobs into the car, and also in the back. But if I put this thing up here, we can see if I'm now maybe I can put this on the floor, maybe. Is that possible? Like this. And if I'm adding 100 kilos to the front, it doesn't help much, but the hood and the radiator and the front bit here is not going to weigh 100 kilos, so I need to do something about that. So I need to maybe also fixing the control arms where the springs comes into that, and maybe lowering that a little bit. That's not going to be approved by the MOT, but we have to see. Maybe I can combine the 40mm in the front and keep the 30mm in the back. But we'll see when we're putting it on and see the difference. And also the pipe for the exhaust is high enough. Don't think I have to do anything about that. Just have to make sure that I'm not going on some forest roads or tractor roads or things with this car. So I'm just gonna put the measuring tape here to see. Let's see now what we have on this side, on the front. It's here a little bit. Oops. Also wiggling. We are in 44 centimeters. And in the back here, We are in 45, 35 I mean, sorry. And this side in the back is 35.5 or 36. It's a centimeter higher here. Could be something to do with the crash he has been into, so everything is moved a little bit. It's not a big deal. And as I said here, we are in 44 centimeters. So we will have a look at the 40 millimeter lowering kit when I put that on. And the tires I have on here is the ones that came with the car. I am not gonna use those. I'm probably gonna have them on for the MOT when that time comes, because they have the right offset. Yeah, I will come back when I have put on the other springs, and then we can compare the measurements I have. So I'm not going to put on the original springs again, but it was actually lower in the front with those original springs than this. So, but maybe these springs are going to soften up a little bit, I don't know. But yes, I will come back when I put on the other springs. Yeah, then I eventually got the lowering kit. I ordered a 40 millimeter lowering kit because I had a 30 millimeter. But the first company I ordered it from shipped me the wrong one. They shipped me the 30 millimeter kit, and that is what I have from before. And I emailed them and asked what was wrong, and they said they didn't have the 40 millimeter anymore. They only had the 30 millimeter. So I returned it and ordered a new kit from another company, and this is what came. It's marked as 40 millimeter, but I'm gonna show you something here first, and that is the measurements on these springs are 16 millimeter thread on it, or not thread, but yeah, the coil, and the measurements here are 95, and the 30 millimeter one has the exact same measurement. And also the thickness of the coils, or the actually wire here. Okay, we have to take a phone. Yes, then the phone call is over. The measurements, yeah, it is 95 inside here, 95 inside here, and 16 millimeter wire on these springs. The height is here, it says 235, which is exactly 235, and this one is 230 34 or 33. So actually this 30 millimeter spring is a little bit shorter than the 40 millimeter spring. You can see here if I put this on here. Just slightly, 2-3 millimeter shorter. That's not a good sign, but I think I'm gonna put them on to see. Could be that the tension on it is different from this to this, so that's why it's doesn't matter if it's a little bit longer. Yes, the springs has to be under tension when the car is jacked up. That means that the measurements from the lower control arm and up in this here need to be shorter than the actual spring, because the spring cannot be like wobbly like this when the car is jacked up. So that is one of those criteria the MOT people is setting for the springs. But this is, I have papers for these 30 millimeter springs, so they I know I can get approved, but I don't have paperwork for these, so it's gonna be maybe a little bit harder to get these approved. But I also get some measurements from these springs from another car that approved with these springs. This has a number on it. It says a number here. It says 76195. So I know that the other car which have these springs, I have those measurements. So I'm gonna check that after. But I think I'm gonna try these on and see how it's gonna look like. Yeah, then the car is back on the ground, and I can just say it doesn't look any different at all. In the back it's kind of fine, but it's very high in the front. And I can take the measuring tape. I can see the measurements I had in the front for the 30 millimeter, 44 centimeter. In the left side of the car it's 44 centimeter also for the 30 millimeter lowering kit. We can see here I measured from the bottom of the rim here and up to the edge of the fender, and there it is 44. And the same thing here, from here, that is 44. So that just means that it's doesn't do anything. So that's a downer, but I need to come up with something else to do then. Maybe I can just lowering the control arms or something. I will have a look at it later. But for now, to actually get this car approved, when that time comes, I need to put on the 30 millimeter lowering springs again. just so it's said, on these has a number on it, which is if somebody else has the same number, then you know that this is a 30 millimeter lowering kit, and those number is 76195 in the front and 70837 in the back. That's the number of the, or the number that says on the spring here somewhere. Not sure if it's possible to see it, but it is in yellow writing here. So then I will come back to this lowering kit later when the car is finished, I think, and have a look at the options I have for make it even lower. So then I will continue now with the welding of the exhaust. That's the priority one now. So I will do that maybe today, and we will have a look. So for now, I have to say I'll see you.